and welcome to On the Spot. My name is Ronnie Wiley. To my right is Joda Lewis and Carla Beard from Imagine Performing Arts, and they're going to be talking about how to play pretend at Imagine Performing Arts, which is a great place. I would try to shake your hand, but I'm so far away. So we can do it.
I can read.
But I can't read from Mrs. Beard, so shake her hand. How you doing?
So wave.
Hey, how you doing? So you guys are with IPA, and you've been with IPA since its inception, which began when?
11 years ago.
11 years ago. Mm-hmm. Wow. And we got city president over there. She's going to, we can't see her, but she is there. Trust me. The president of IPA. So when IPA started 11 years ago, did you envision where it's at now?
In some ways, yes, and in some ways, no. When I look around and we actually have a theater with walls and a ceiling that we can call our own, and it's right in the heart of Connersville, that to me is a major success and a big stepping stone for us as a theater company. So I've been elated with what we've done in the last decade.
Yeah. And I started with you guys last year.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you, it is just awesome to have theater here in town without having
That's
to drive.
been one of the constants from the very beginning.
Yeah.
The community has supported us from day one.
Yeah.
We used to fill the Roberts building in the park. We had a couple of wonderful shows where we unfortunately had to turn people away, which was bad if you were the one turned away. But for us, it's like, we sold out. This is great. So we've just had amazing community support in terms of showing up for the shows. Yeah. And lately, we've had amazing support since we took over the building, since it was gifted to us.
Yes, 406 Central Avenue.
It has been a fixer-upper.
Yeah.
And so we've put in a lot of sweat equity, and we've done a lot of fixing things up. And the community has been very kind in helping us with materials. We had a church that donated over 100 chairs.
Yeah, very nice.
We were very happy about that.
Yeah.
And then we've received multiple grants that have enabled us to put a new roof on the building. Mm-hmm. And we're working now to raise funds for the fire suppression system, which...
Something you have to have.
For a building that's 100 years old, that we have a fire suppression system on all 4 floors is pretty cool.
Yeah.
But the fire marshal came through and looked at it and said, well, I'm sure there's a museum somewhere that would like to see this.
Yeah.
And so right now we are working very hard to raise funds to replace our fire suppression system so that everyone will be safe.
And that's very important to keep the building open, is not just the funds that you raise from the theater, but the fundraising aspect. I mean, I'm sorry, from the plays, but the fundraising aspect of it all really gets the community involved.
It does indeed. We're very fortunate.
Yeah, and so when you guys reach out for the community, is it something that you, tell me about your fundraising process.
Well, we've started a capital campaign, and all of us are involved. Certainly, we hope our shows will turn a little profit, and that contributes. And we recently received a grant from the Fayette Community Foundation that puts us almost halfway toward the cost of our fire suppression system. So we're very, very fortunate in that regard.
Oomph to get over the top, yeah.
So we're very happy to have had support from the community in that regard. And if anyone listening would care to support us, what's our post office box?
540.
Post Office Box 540, Connersville, Indiana, 47331.
540. That'd be great if it was 406. Anyway. So you guys got the old News Hammer building in the old radio station, which brought back so many memories when I was up there during the plays, because that's where you guys store a lot of your costumes and everything. And just, wow, I cannot believe how much time has changed and has somewhat taken a toll, but you guys have big plans for the building.
We're certainly hoping to clear out some space, especially in the radio station, for podcasters.
Oh, wow.
For people who are just looking for a silent place where they can prepare their podcasts. We would like to be able to support that. That's down the road.
Wow. Well, you guys have big plans, not just putting on plays, but helping people fulfill their dreams. Wow.
One of the things we're doing with We the People, and Gilda, maybe you'd like to talk about, we're going to the schools.
Yes.
We're taking the show to the schools.
Yeah, and We the People is the first show of the season. Gilda, you're the director of the show. And
I am.
I play George and a few other people. Yeah, I like that
Along
part.
the way.
Yeah, I think I'm a congressman, one of them, yeah, and a dad. So tell us about We the People and what you decided to do that show.
We the People is a show about the Constitution and the preamble. It's a wonderful avenue for the kids in Fayette County that we are outreaching to, because this meets standards from the state. So teachers, we're basically handing you this
Educational
wonderful
tools,
way to get this information in a fun and interactive venue. So we are planning to go out to 3 schools on Monday the 15th. And principals and teachers have been overjoyed with what Ms. Carla has set up as far as materials for them to supplement, bring back to the classroom for the kids. So very excited about that.
Yeah, what I love about this show is the fact that it does educate the audience on the Constitution. When we take for granted the freedoms that Constitution and the 27 amendments give us, and I love the clever little vignettes that we have with it. That really, especially a scene that Ron Foreman and I do, is really funny. I love that. So I encourage everybody to come out. When does it open?
We open on September 12th. We run Friday the 12th, Saturday the 13th at 7 o'clock, and then Sunday the 14th at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and the following week on the 19th, 20th, and 21st at those same times.
Yeah, so come on out and definitely check it out.
Tickets at Ludus.
And you are welcome to go ahead and order tickets at www.ipa.ludus.com. And you can do everything right online. It is very user friendly, trust me. So easy to do, and we get your reservation, and you're able to just walk in and enjoy this wonderful show.
Yeah, and if you've never been to IPA, Miss Beard, I'm sure, Carla, I'm sorry, we're not in the classroom. It's still hard for me to, anyway, when you think of theater, this is more of a black boxy type theater, intimate, personal, which as an actor on stage, you really feel connection to the audience. And as an audience member watching the show there, you really feel connected to the play. I encourage everybody to come out.
That's one of the advantages we have of having a smaller space right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. Absolutely, positively love it. Aside from We the People, lots of shows coming up, lots of activities at IPA. IPA is not necessarily just for plays. They got open mic, we got a murder mystery. Tell us some of the stuff we have coming up.
Well, on September 26th, we're going to be doing a Reader's Theater presentation of the wonderful Ray Bradbury book, Dandelion Wine. And it has been adapted for stage. It's the story of a little boy in the last summer of what will probably be his childhood. And by the end of the summer, we see him becoming instead a young man.
Oh, wow.
And so it's a wonderful story, and we've been working on it off and on. And it's scheduled for the 26th. And then in October, we will have a play in collaboration with the Whitewater Valley Railroad. We will have a murder mystery, so someone will die at the beginning of the trip. We will go on stage. We will go down to Laurel, and the actors will move among the passengers, providing clues. Then we will come back from Laurel, and the audience has an opportunity then to vote for who they think the killer is.
Right.
And then once we return to Connersville, we all gather at the station, and the killer is revealed, and the winner is revealed.
And I doing it last year was lots of fun.
We have super sleuths in this
yeah,
town.
we did. Yeah, there
So
were a lot of people.
they are ready to crack the case.
Yeah, I met some friends on that trip who were from. I'm from Dayton, and they were from part of Dayton that I was originally from, Northridge, and so I still keep in contact with them. I need to tell them about it because we had a lot of people on that trip that were from. Not just Connersville, but we had people from Kentucky and Ohio and all over Indianapolis area. So
there are lots of people who like to just ride on a train.
Yeah.
And then there are people
Entertained.
who like murder mysteries. So we have the combination.
Combination of both. I love that. You also have another murder, since you guys are in that type of mood, I guess, this year.
Yeah, we're just murdering.
Coming up at the end of October, we have Much Ado About Murder, which is one part murder mystery and one part Shakespeare, but very understandable Shakespeare.
Right.
And very small.
and they are casting that show right now.
Yeah.
So we're looking for 2 more male characters.
Yeah.
Contact the director, Linda Ward, if you are interested in auditioning for that.
Yeah. Linda's fun to
up.
work with.
And we're really looking forward to the Madrigal dinner that will be one night only at the Presbyterian Church the first weekend, the first Saturday in December. You're welcome to attend in your Renaissance costumes.
Wow.
And enjoy a traditional Madrigal dinner.
You know, you're gonna have to explain to me exactly what type of foods are provided there, because you know I love the dinner. Said buffet.
We're planning a lovely buffet. Do you want to talk about this?
It is a buffet. I am not sure if a menu has been set as of yet, but I'm sure there will be many courses to the meal. The folks that are putting this together are getting music and instrumentalists and everybody that we need to put on this kind of show. So right now things are still in beginning stages,
Right.
but it will be a wonderful, wonderful event. Connersville hasn't seen a madrigal in quite a while.
Yeah.
So this will be a welcome sight.
Yeah, absolutely.
For sure.
Lots of things going on, and not it's not like and now it's we the people. We're not worried about the dandelion wine or any of that. You're constantly working on something, and they're all interchangeable. How do you guys do it?
Well,
There's a lot of us,
Yeah.
and we sort of share the load and help each other out.
Yeah. Of course, Miss Perez is the prez. I
Lynn,
guess.
she
she is the press.
She's the prez. Yeah.
She's the president of the IPA board.
Short Play Fest.
Oh yeah. Yeah. February you got and that's something you talk about, the Short Play Fest. Tell us a little bit more about that, as far as whose brainchild was that?
This will be the 3rd year.
Okay.
I'm sorry, the 3rd cycle. We only do this every other year.
Okay, so.
But we post an opportunity for dramatists to send us their scripts that they're willing to have us perform. And we've received over 100 scripts. We said we would only accept 50, but we got more than 100. And they come from all over. We had one from Indianapolis. We had several from the Connersville area. We'll talk about that separately in a minute.
Yeah.
But they came from Canada. One from New Zealand, I think.
Wow, I remember hearing that.
So we had scripts from all over the United States and around the
international.
world. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
amazing.
That's got to make you feel good that it's reached that far, and it. Though I probably not expect a guy from New Zealand to fly up here, but the fact that he submitted his play
Right.
is incredible.
Right. Well, and it's a great opportunity for playwrights who have a short piece and they haven't seen it come to life on stage. So when we're able to do that, that's a major stepping stone for that playwright. They're able to put that out there.
Yeah.
Imagine Performing Arts performed my play on da 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 da. So, yeah, it's very exciting.
Yeah, and I think it's fantastic of you guys to because you've done original plays. Last year did original play with Dennis Phelps and his son Daniel. You do plays with that he writes. I think that's incredible that you are encouraging creativity.
Which brings us to the March show.
There you go. We're right into it.
We have several local writers, and we had so many that we thought, why don't we take the local writers and just give them their own evening? And so we have writers not just from Connorsville, but one from Indianapolis and one from Louisville. And so we're expanding the definition of local just a little bit, but they're closer than New Zealand.
Right.
And so we will have one night of their shows will be in the middle of March.
Oh, good.
One weekend.
Yeah.
And
good.
thank you. And then a weekend of the international shows will be Valentine's Day weekend.
Wow, that's
that
awesome.
would be-
Great date opportunity.
Yes. There you go. There you go.
Absolutely.
Are you speaking to your husband on that?
Yes, dear.
Yeah, there you go. I thought you were.
He'd be like, no, you're at the theater. Okay.
You're out there all the time. Yeah,
Pretty much.
Which that is a great date night. I mean, that's a play. You think of a dinner and a movie. Why not a play and a movie? I mean, play and a dinner. Yeah, that's it. A dinner and a play.
Movie, yeah.
Or
Yeah,
a play
dinner and a movie.
Whatever. It's a play, not a movie.
And Ronnie, you were talking about how we were encouraging creativity.
Yeah.
We are also fostering the skills that support that creativity. For example, Cindy is going to offer a workshop in how to be a director.
Oh, that's perfect.
Over a series of Saturdays.
Yeah.
That's coming up. The cost is $50. $25 if you're an IPA member.
Yeah.
That's Post Office Box 540. And you can also sign up for the Director's Workshop at ipa.ludus.com.
When you talk about, Cindy's directed many shows at the other place up in Richmond, and you have directed, but you guys have education outside of just actually doing it. You went to New York. I think, Cindy, I believe you did as well, trained in lighting. So we're talking about people that not just, they've studied the craft, they've done it. We're talking loads and loads of experience at the top of the game.
Cindy and I actually just had a short conversation just the other day of how wonderful it is to be able to do theater where we are now in our lives, but also here in Connorsville, where it really all started for us. My first show, I was 9 years old in The Wizard of Oz with John Connor Players, and it just grew from that. So very fortunate to have that and to be working here in town with professionals, and we're branching out to collaborate with other theaters as well. So
that's awesome.
We also had a very vibrant children's theater workshop this summer, and the kids put on their own shows. They all were absolutely amazing. They did such a fantastic job, but the kids were able to really come out of their shell and speak loudly on stage, and they learned the stage directions and where to be on stage and what a character is and costuming. So just another way to get young folks interested in theater and the arts.
That's what I love about it, is getting people involved. Yeah, that's what I saw. Yeah, we have a combined choir and a band, and
do.
As the day of this taping, the night before, I was recording stuff for the choir, and it was very, very good. I didn't know you could sing like that, Miss. I didn't know any of you could. Well, I knew you could.
You know.
I've heard you sing a lot, but you guys were belting it out.
Gilda directs the community
Yeah.
choir. Gilda, you want to?
We meet on Tuesday evenings at 7 o'clock. We are open to everyone 17 and older, or if you want to sing, you just come and sing.
They got to be good, though, right? Because I like to sing, but I'm not very good.
But your director is there to help all vocal abilities.
Let me tell you about
along
my
the way.
first play experience. I wanted to act I was out of my mom's womb. I think I did a show right when I was born. But I did my first play at the Dayton Playhouse. It was Scrooge, which is the musical version of Christmas Carol, over at the Dayton Playhouse. I lived in Dayton. It was in 1981, so I was 10 years old, and I wanted to be Tiny Tim, Cindy. And just like Cindy's never cast me in a show, I got casted, but not as Tiny Tim. Because they said, Ronnie, you couldn't sing. So they said, but you could cry. So I got to be the little boy who cried, and then I got to be a street urchin. So I got to sing and dance. Well, they finally come to me, and my dad was in the show too, and they said, Ronnie, you need to lip sync. You need to mouth the words, because you're tone deaf. You're ruining it for everybody. And so I was the first Milli Vanilli. So, but it was my love of theater, and I still wanted to be in theater. So I don't think I will be joining your choir, even though I would love to. I just can't sing.
Well, can you play an instrument?
I can
Because
play
we
the drums.
also
You
have a
have the
band.
I play
band.
the drums. But I haven't played in a while, though. But I
Well-
can pound on them and learn. Yeah. So.
We have both a community band and a
Yes, that's
jazz
right.
combo.
And it's very, very good.
And
Yes.
we've
Yeah.
been very fortunate.
That's what I love about this theater. It's not just stuff on stage. It's not. It is. You do the mystery theater. You reach out to playwrights. You've helped me tremendously with what I've written, and also now you got a choir and a community band. It's incredible.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Working out.
We know the post office, but how does somebody get involved with IPA? How does somebody, because we've had a few new people come in. Lindsay Meyer, she's new. She's doing a fabulous job.
Absolutely.
Amanda, she's done a few shows. She's getting in there.
Yeah.
But people who just think about, maybe I wouldn't mind doing it.
Well, we've got a couple of possibilities. In November, we're going to have an open mic night.
Yeah.
And so somebody could come in and sit down behind a mic and see if they feel comfortable with that and kind of get acquainted. Another way is to bring a friend and show up for an audition, or to start out as, one of the most important roles in the theater is audience member.
It's true.
Somebody has to clap and cheer.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Somebody has to
It's
clap
kind
and
of my
cheer,
joke. But
cry and laugh. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so come to the shows, get acquainted, feel how comfortable you will be.
Yeah.
We're an open and welcoming group.
Yeah.
And
Backstage help. If you
We
wanna
can always use help
Yeah.
backstage.
Absolutely.
That's always
and
fun,
signing
too.
up for workshops that you
Yeah.
see.
Bring a dozen cookies for the concessions.
And the cast.
And that,
And the
you-
cast.
She's, I was telling John last year at the time of this taping, I started my diet and lost 45, almost 50 pounds. Well, I'm 2 pounds below what I was before I gained it all back. It's time to start all over. That's why this jacket's not kind of really fitting. But
A
anyway,
cast is like an army, it moves on its stomach.
it moves on its stomach. That's what it is. And my role, I knew my role for George was
You
a
knew
tubby
that.
guy. I think
Yeah.
so had to
Yeah.
be the part. So lots of plays coming up, lots of opportunities for people to get in theater.
absolutely.
It's nice to see new people come in, isn't it?
It really, really is. Some folks that were singing in the choir are now on stage acting, and vice versa.
Yeah.
So just because you think you're in one part, you probably end up in 2 or 3 different things along the way.
Yeah.
We have one musician who's going to serve as a stagehand.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there are lots of possibilities.
Yeah. If you want to be backstage, you can be backstage. You want to be on stage, you can be on stage, and there's nothing like the silence from the audience and an actor acting with somebody. There's nothing like that. That I just can't describe it. It's you know it's the beauty of it.
It is magic.
You know the beauty of it is when you forget that you're acting.
Yes.
You forget that because we're illusionists, just like Rusty. Rusty Emmerman's an illusionist. We are too because we're on stage. I know exactly what you're going to say, where you're going to walk, what you're going to. I've done it 1,000 times, but to you, the audience member, you need to know that it's the first time that everything is just happening.
Everything's all
That's
fresh.
the beauty of it. And if you've never been to a show, what would you say to somebody who's never been to a show but maybe thought about it?
Come on down.
That's as simple as it can be.
Come on
it's fun.
down, sit back, enjoy. We have wonderful, comfortable seats.
Yeah, we do.
Thank you,
right
Living
in the
Waters Church.
theater. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
What church donated those?
Living Waters.
Living Waters, that's right, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. They are very, very comfortable seats. And again, the theater is so intimate and personal that you, as an audience member, I've been in the audience, you feel like you're amongst the show. You just can't help but get involved. And then when you're on the stage, it's incredible. So we have about some short time to go here. I told you it goes by pretty quick, Joe.
It does go quick.
I know you're sitting there panicking.
I know.
And you're like, oh my gosh.
We have plans for some other workshops coming up, including a storytelling workshop. In the spring, in the summer, we'll be doing a musical called Leader of the Pack.
Oh, wow.
Which is music from the 50s and 60s, early
Sounds
60s.
like it. Yeah.
So that'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah. So when you guys think of plays like this season, or any time, when you in the past, present, what is on your mind? Do you come up with a theme to figure out, okay, this is the theme we want to go for the whole season, or how do you pick it?
Sometimes a person may say, hey, I really want to direct this show, whether it's a musical or a straight play. And we, as a board, have chosen a committee that does the play reading and looks at different scripts and chooses a season, and the board votes on that. So it is a process. Try not to have back-to-back shows about the same thing or whatever, but we really put it out there so there is a variety within the season itself.
Yeah.
And Leader of the Pack is going to be a big summer of fun.
Summer of
Trust
fun.
me.
Summer
Yes.
of 26.
Polish up your saddle Oxfords.
That's it. Get your poodle skirts out and maybe a little leather.
I can't see that. Got to be a very, 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 very short time. Any final words?
We really appreciate the opportunity to be able to be here and speak with you, obviously about a subject we all love. So that has made it very easy, but we do hope that folks do come out. Come and see We the People, September 12th. We open. It is an eye-opener. It gives you the whole history and how the Constitution came about. So I would urge you to come and check us out.
30 seconds.
We've got imagineperformingarts.com for our website, which will have the upcoming calendar and ways to contact us if you're interested in volunteering. But as you said, it is so nice to be able to help improve the quality of life in Connersville, give people something to do, whether they want to come and see the show or they want to be in the show. There's just another dimension of creativity that we're bringing to downtown Connersville.
Check it out. IPA, Imagine Performing Arts at 406 Central Avenue. Check them out, and we'll check you out next month on the spot.